having issues. But I'm gonna turn on the light so you guys can see me a little bit better. But I want to show you guys outside because the sunset is, oh my God, beautiful. A God's gift. Look at that. Oh, I don't think it. I'm thinking you could zoom in. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God, just came in. That's my sister's here. She's back from the hospital. See, I mean, I don't even know how to express this day and how grateful I am of all the things that God has given me today. Today, as I woke up, I asked myself, Jessica, what are you grateful for? What is the best thing that God has given you? As I have been changing my mind and I've been opening up my mind to God's blessings and to life itself and being able to understand that, I realized that our mind is the most powerful tool we have inside of us. It's like in here, and it's like if you don't, for real, concentrate on what's really important in your life and you don't let go of things that really do not serve you, we kind of like stay stuck on just stuck. I'm just gonna say it like that. We just kind of stay stuck, stuck in life, stuck in like I don't know, like we don't move or on decisions or we get negative thoughts. So guilty for that. When was it? I think it was last Thursday. Um, I have an open case. I have a referral from the Department of Child Services. I'm gonna call it like that. And I have a counselor coming to my house every Thursday because they're checking that I'm a good mom. I'm a single mom with two kids. So she's coming to my house every single Thursday. I asked my boss to leave consecutively for the next 3 months to be able to meet with her. She comes into my dad's house. She comes into my place. She sees that my kids are okay. She sees that the bathroom's good. She basically makes sure that I'm a responsible mom because somebody that I never expected that would do this to me did it. But I'm learning that not everybody has the same soul that I do. Not everybody has the same mentality that I do, and everybody's different, Whatever it is, I just know that I'm going to put a lot of good things out there because I want a lot of good things to come back into my life. So, what is really going on basically is that on Thursday I was rushing, getting out of my house, out of my job, and helping my boss to put her stuff in her car because she's like almost 80, and I kind of feel bad for her. Her carrying like 4 Louis Vuitton, whatever Louis Vuitton bags to her car. So I helped her out, and before I left, I missed a step, and I fell down, and I almost sprained my ankle. And I'm so stubborn, and I just stood up and I said, "No, I'm okay, I gotta go, I gotta go." So I just kind of like said, "It's gonna heal," and I said, "I'm okay." And I put her bags in her inside her car, and I walked 2 blocks to my house. And it was a little painful, but I was like, "No, I got this." I mean, it's not the first time I got an injury. When Carla was a baby, my oldest one, she's 15 now. She was literally a baby. I missed more than a few steps. I missed like 4 steps, and I literally sprained my ankle. I don't remember if it's the same one. This is the third time, but I don't know if it's the same one. But anyways, so I was negative thoughts that day. I was just very pressured because the girl was there. Work, I didn't have no lunch, and even though I did my meditation and I did everything I usually do, my mind was not in the right place. I know I was like grateful for everything and I know I was happy, and I was just think I was upset, and because being upset I realized, see, I put that in myself basically. I kind of like when I fell down, I blame myself for that because that was me, not concentrating, not being aware, not noticing what I should have noticed. Well, not making a story long, I've been suffering for that. I still been jogging, and yesterday I even thought about it, and I said, "Ay, Dios mío, my foot hurts, my ankle hurts. I'm just gonna do 30 minutes." I didn't. I did an hour. No, I didn't. I didn't do an hour. I think I did 30 minutes. Well, the thing is that I'm a stubborn person. I know that. And I'm fixing that. I'm not going to do it anymore because I only have one body, which is one avatar, and it's not going to get replaced or anything like that. So today, my ankle is hurting. I'm like literally thinking of going to the gym, just working on upper body. But maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to stay here and relax because it hurts. I took off my shoe and I've been relaxing. But that's basically the reason I used that is because on Thursday I was kind of like negative thoughts. I was like, oh, I started saying to myself today, I'm like, why am I doing the YouTube channel? It's like, what am I gonna say to people? How am I gonna help people? And I said, no, stop thinking negative. Stop thinking negative. You have a story to tell. You have a lot of things, good to say. So I'm really trying to keep up, with the positivity in my mind because each day what we concentrate on is basically what we become. And the reason I made this video is because today, as I woke up today, I'm so like happy. I'm so grateful. I just started this channel. I had like 76 views in the first video. In my Spanish one, I had 5 views. I'm like, oh my God, I'm blessed. And I have no complaints, honestly. And like let me see. Maybe like last month, a person that I love so much, she is like a mini me version of me, but she's younger. Like she's 20, 22. Her name is Tiana. She is inspiring to me. She made me realize why she's studying to be a psychologist. So it's like that is something that I was drawn to when I was younger. I was interested in psychology or computer programming, and I didn't go into anyone because I got pregnant and I had kids. But either way, that was my interest. So people have always told me, "Oh, you should be a counselor because you like to talk to people and you give good advice and blah blah blah." And I was like, when I met her, I was like, "Oh my God, she's doing what I want her, what I want to do." Like she tells me, "You have the background in admin when I'm learning from it." She came to work with us, and I got to meet her. She's a beautiful soul. She's like 22. She's going to Texas. She lived in South Central, and she got out of the ghetto, and she's going to school. And I told her, "Girl, you need to do what you need to do." And what I love about her too is that she's conscious. She's aware. Like I could have a beautiful conversation with her. I literally have only like Tiana that I could speak to opening to, Rachel and Amy and her brother. But her brother Caleb is a little bit like, he's a guy, but he understands. But then he's just like, I don't know, guys are a little bit weird. Or I mean, he's in his own head most of the time, and he's cool. He's my brother. I call him my brother. So like, those are the only people that I talk to most of the time, and people on Instagram that are aware, that are conscious, and I love. And other than that, my conversations are very like, what kind of music you like? What kind of shows you like? Like today they were talking about, did you see, what did she say? Love and Hip Hop? I don't know. Some show. Irrelevant to me. Okay, everyone else, good, enjoy them. I'm okay with that. My mind is in another things. Well, the whole point of the conversation is that if you keep negative things are happening to you, and when you concentrate on positive things, with Tiana, I basically learned, that the issues and how I met my ex and why my ex, the father of my queens, was in my life. So that's another video. I'm not gonna get into that one. But as I was telling her about him, and I was expressing to her how I was detaching from him, and how I'm setting boundaries in my life, and how I'm like no BS policy with him because I used to allow him to control me. Um, she made me realize why I was with him for 12 years and why, and I didn't even notice. And I was with him for 12 years, and I realized that until now, and why I met someone else after him, and the issues I had, and I come to realize that I'm grateful for her friendship. We kicked it the first time we went hiking to Culver City stairs. I got high and I just went up, and she was like, I guess because going Culver City stairs going uphill, so the temperature, she had an 8, so she felt dizzy. As we were heading home, we got a lift and she puked. So next thing you know, my bank card got a charge for $150 plus the $20 for the lift, and the guy canceled us. Okay, so I was like, oh my God, my bank, that happened. Whatever. Then other things ended up turning into an overdraft because that money from the lift was taken out. So I was just like, oh my God, I'm effing up in my bank account. I don't want that to happen. So I literally, I put a complaint on Lyft. I did it 2 times. I explained to them because literally that day the guy like was very inconsiderate. My friend was puking, and she doesn't even know this. She might find out through this video because I didn't even tell her. I just had a lot of faith, and I said, no, I'm gonna do what I need to do. She don't have no money. She's going to school. I cannot charge her for something that is not her fault. She just kind of felt bad and she puked. Well, not to make things weird, like last week, I realized Lyft took the charge, and I was like, "What?" Yes, I was grateful. I was like, "Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you." Like unknowingly, things happen. So that's definitely something you're just grateful for. That was $150 plus $20 removed from my bank account. I was just like, "Ay, Dios mío, thank you, thank you, thank you." God works in very mysterious ways, and it's like, okay. And then the bank called me, and I told them, okay, so this is what's going on in my personal life. Left them move the money, and I still have remaining balance. And this happened today this morning. I literally got a call from outside of state, Ohio. I don't usually pick up strangers' calls. If I don't know you, I don't answer. I'm weird, but that's how I am. And um, I picked up the phone, and it was Chase. And the girl, I was explaining her the situation about Lyft and other things in my personal life, which I'm not gonna disclose yet, but I will eventually, as I will talk about my life. Um, Basically, she said, okay, if you go and deposit this X amount of money, I'm gonna remove $124 just accumulated with overdraft fees. And in my head, I was just like, oh God. I was like, you made my day beautiful. I'm about to hit the shower. I kid you not. I'm like hitting the shower right now. And I just cry. I just purge. I just started like thinking of all the things that sometimes we don't see. And God is always there. Like, I was worried about it. But in my mind, I've been saying to myself, you are here for a reason. Listen to God. That's why I'm doing my YouTube, 'cause I want people to know. And all things fall into place. Everything does. Like, I don't know how to explain it. If you think good things in your head, God helps you. There is no words for me to express how grateful I am. Like, not everything is perfect. I'm not gonna deny it. I'm still going through the permanent child services with my ex. I've been separated with him since 2015. He helps me with what he believes is okay. And I haven't really pressured him because I don't know. I think that every human being is a grown-up person, and every human being knows what their responsibilities are. And when they owe money, like I myself, even I have a list of people that I owe. And once things are falling into place and God helps me, I'm going to go ahead and pay everyone back. Because I know that if I say, I'm sorry, my phone dropped. Because I know that if I say something, I have to do it. I'm the kind of person that I don't like to say something and I'm not going to do it. Even my kids know that. They're like, Mom, this. And I'm like, no, if I don't have it, I can. And they're like, Mom, no. I'm like, did I stutter when I spoke to you? I do not like to lie to people. I don't like people to lie to me. So I've learned that when you promise something and you do it correctly, things fall into place. I'm so grateful to God, to life, to the universe. Like I literally have been concentrating on like promoting my channel. I've been concentrating on like thinking like looking for something new in my life, like changes, and like my kids. Carla changed high school. She's doing homework right now, so I'm like so happy. It's like you have homework now. I see you, in her other school. I wouldn't even see her, growing, her mind being fed. And I was like, I know school, not everything they teach you guys is properly. And I know it's just math, logic, the basics, survival. There's other things they should be teaching, but that's another subject. I'm definitely going to stay out of it. So the whole point of this video is keep your positive thoughts. Don't think negative. And whenever you do think negative or a bad thought comes into your mind, what started working for me is like every time I would think something bad, I would think of three positive things about myself. Like, I'm gonna be very realistic. I used to weigh 335 pounds. I lost 120 pounds. Now I'm 220, 225, and I've been able to sustain it for the past year, just by working out, just by eating properly. Um, I eliminated like a lot of things. I want to become a vegan, full vegan. That I haven't done it yet, but I've been like sometimes I don't even eat the whole day. But that's just for me. It's not even to lose weight. It's just that I don't know how to explain it. There's a lot of changes that are going on in my life and my mind and my brain, and I used to think before, oh, I have an ugly body. And then every time I think like that, I say, no, Jessica, yes, you don't have a perfect body. You never had it, but you lost 120 pounds. You still work out, and you still are beautiful inside. So that's how I started changing my mentality. Instead of thinking negative things, every time I used to think something negative, I used to think of three positive things about me, my life, and yeah, that's how it works. And every time now, I just listen to this message from a guy named Feel Good. He's an Instagram. He's like very smart, very wise person. He was saying that a lot of people now are like, because of the mentality change and how we're thinking, that we get like negative thoughts. Of course we do. I do all the time. But he says those thoughts don't belong to you anymore, and that's the way that I'm thinking, because I'm in charge of my thoughts. Nobody's going to put thoughts into me that don't belong to me. So what he said for us to do is basically say back to source, back to source. So I don't talk negative about myself anymore. I think I'm like growing. I don't think. I know I've grown. I know I'm beautiful. Internally, I have put myself this mentality. I'm going to give everything to every soul exactly the way that I want to receive it. Trust me, it's hard because like I'm very friendly and I'll talk and I say hi. But if I don't know you, I'm a little like cool. But I'm a social butterfly after that. I'm like really talkative. I'm very social. I have friends that tell me, "Oh, Jessica, I wish I was like you, so talkative, so blah blah blah." Yeah, when I want to talk. But lately, I haven't been able to find anyone that is interesting enough that actually can actually keep up with my mind and with the thoughts I have in my head. Like, no, it's just like Tiana I could talk to, Rachel I could talk to, Amy I could talk to. That was three. Yeah, my kids sometimes it's about drama with them, but I love them with all my heart. So, um, they're my kids though. I'm 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 making them conscious. I talk to them. We check about school, and now like even when people call me, like today my ex called me in the morning telling me, "Oh, I'm running late to school. Sasha didn't want to wake up, and this and that," and I was like, okay. You do know that Sasha is my daughter, and I never had any problems with Sasha waking up in the morning. So you should be grateful though. I'm like, even though you're late, you're gonna make it on time. You have your daughter with you. You should be happy. Why are you complaining? You're taking her to school. You're blessed. God, you woke up. We talked about this. I just told you 2 days ago to don't scream at the girls when you take them to school. Be grateful that you have kids. And yeah, that was my good morning, Jessica kind of call from him. And I was just like, be grateful. You're good, okay? Even though you're late, you're good. He just like, I guess he didn't know what to answer me. And he was like, okay, bye. And I was like, okay, have a nice day. And I was like, okay, then what else? I think it was Carla, my oldest daughter. Every morning she says, "I hate my life," and I wake up listening to that, and I told her, "Don't say that anymore, mommy. You know, you blessed. You woke up. You have me here." I remember one day I was calling her from the hospital, telling her, "You're gonna have to stay with your grandma because I can't go back home. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm at the hospital." So every single thought that has been negative in my mind, I'm basically switching it around. I'm not allowing them to process. I'm not allowing them even to like stay there. I'm like, no, that's not me. So that's what gratitude means to me. To be able to see what I have been through, overcome them, process them, and give myself three positive reinforcements about me and how much I've grown, how beautiful my life is, how blessed my life is. Yeah, that's gratitude to me. Negative thoughts, like, I even confessed it. My negative thought today was like, why am I doing the YouTube channel? I always used to watch people on YouTube, and I was like, oh my god, they're so pretty, they're so cute. And I was just like, okay. So I'm basically trying to tell everyone it's in us, it's within us. Like, I talk to myself all the time. I perk up myself all the time. I say, well, not everything is perfect, but everything will fall into place. That's what I call divine timing. You know, because when you pressure things, like the first time I liked a guy, he didn't like me. And I was so in love with him and so obsessed with him. And when I noticed he didn't like me, I kid you not, I repeated in my head, this person doesn't like me, 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 this person doesn't like me. And I did that like if I was praying. Like, I literally, for maybe a month or two, for me to literally forget this person. And that's the first person I like. He was just irrelevant. Now it doesn't matter anymore. But I realized, back then when I was 15, that that's how you forget someone. They don't like you. You forget about them and you let it go. You know, and I've been thinking about everything and everyone. But yeah, the power of the mind basically will bring all that gratitude, all the gifts, everything that God really wants to offer and give to us. But we need to also let go of all the negativity, all those thoughts that sometimes are hindering us, like unnecessary baggage. That's what I'm going to call it. It's like life is beautiful. Frank said this to me, and he's my coworker. He said, "Life is what you make of it." I didn't understand it the first time he said it to me, but then it stuck to my mind. And I was like, life is what you make of it. What do I make out of my life? I stopped complaining. I stopped thinking negative. I started looking into meditating. This came as a joke, actually, from a friend. Because someone I met through an app called Puff. And it was a joke. He was so hilarious. Oh my God. It was just I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna say that he was so no, he is the most funny person I met. Like, he's so straight out. Like, he used to speak his mind, charismatic, and like he used to call me every day. Like, he was like my best friend, and he knew how to read my mind. Not many people can do that, okay? And he made me analyze myself a lot. So I don't even know how I got into the subject talking about a friend, but yeah, I'm gonna call him Yummy Lips. Okay, that's his name, Yummy Lips, and I have a thing for lips. So, yeah, he was pretty cool. Like, oh my God, so fucking funny. Like, I used to wake up every morning. He used to make me laugh. He used to be like so straight out. That's what I liked about him, and I used to wake up happy every day. I started thinking like, dude, we are in charge of our happiness. It doesn't belong on a person. Definitely doesn't. Because I used to think like that. I used to think, oh, I'm going to be happy when I find somebody that loves me. Not anymore. I actually changed my mentality. I said, love yourself, Jessica. Know exactly who you are, and all things will fall into place on divine timing. So that's where my mind is now. Like, I met a lot of beautiful souls. I met so many guys. I have spoken to people that feel lonely, and they would hit me up just to go kick it with them. They would tell me to pay a hotel, and I was just like, why? Why would somebody do that? You don't even know me. But yeah, I not never. I have never done that. I never did it. I literally, when I used to meet people and I used to go with them, I would bring Rachel and Amy. Yeah. I did. I was like, I don't know what assumptions people make in their minds, but I don't make assumptions. When I tell someone I'm gonna kick it, I'm gonna kick it. You know, we're gonna be friends, we're gonna chill. No assumptions. I honestly don't make assumptions with people. And life is definitely what we make of it. If you think positive, positive things come to you. If you wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a beautiful soul, God woke me up, I'm blessed. Today I posted something that says, I'm not in jail, I'm not homeless, and I'm not in the hospital. I'm blessed. You know, just look at yourself every day in the mirror and say, thank you, God. You woke me up. I have the opportunity each day and every day to grow, to make it better. And I used to think, sometimes I don't grow, sometimes I don't do anything. Yes, just by being present, just by doing your responsibilities and doing what you need to do, and maybe sometimes start adding things into your life, like meditation. That's what I was talking about, Yummy Lips. Because between me and him talking in the mornings, joking about it, because I met him through an app called Puff. He's like a pothead like me, and I love that about him, and a lot of other things. So he's pretty cool. Anyways, and we used to talk about meditation, and that ignited in my mind, and I was like, what is meditation? What does meditation do? What does that mean? So I started like researching and looking into it. I started doing meditation. I used to work out. As I said, I lost 120 pounds. So it started all with the working out, and I was looking for other ways for me to fix my life, to make it better, to change my life. Then it turned into meditation by him being part of my life for, a few months. He ignited something in me, and I started meditating. And then after that, I just started growing, and I started looking into other stuff like crystals. I love crystals. See, this is a collection. I made this necklace myself. I actually bought the crystals from a beautiful soul, and she's also in Instagram. You could definitely follow her. And see, I even integrated my workout stuff because I love working out. You know, I realized that the competition in life is me versus me. You cannot see that, but that's what it says, me versus me. And my working out stuff, like stuff that I use, weights to toning, my crystals, which is me. Each crystal has a different meaning, and I started looking into that. And then meditation. I started looking into alternative holistic healing. I started looking into yoga, but I didn't just go just for white yoga. I started looking into Reiki yoga. Maybe I'm mispronouncing it. I'm sorry. I wasn't born here. I'm trying my best. I just want everybody to understand me. So that's basically how I went from negative thinking to positive thinking by changing those things in my mind, and you just kind of grow. And then love grows within you. You start loving yourself. You start noticing like how little things are so valuable. Like, yeah. And then once you love yourself, you give the opportunity to start questioning, okay, where am I lacking? And then I started noticing I was lacking in trust. And then I started asking somebody, and somebody gave me this one right here. This girl told me, you want to heal your heart? Because I told her, I don't think I trust myself. I don't know why. She says, if you don't trust yourself, then you don't trust anyone else. You don't trust any other soul out there. And she made me think, and I was like, ay, Dios mío, yes, that's so true. If I don't even trust myself, how can I trust someone else? So I got this ring, and she told me this one was going to help me heal my heart. And that she said basically there's crystals out there that will do it slowly. This one will tell you like, here, bitch, eh, this is what you have to heal in your heart. And yeah, it did that. It definitely did that. It went, Jessica, you have to fix this. Jessica, you have to fix that. Jessica, you have to fix this. Jessica, you have to fix that. And fix this, Jessica. It was painful. I went through something that you would call the dark night of the soul. So, in order to get to the point of gratitude, you have to grow. You have to let go of everything because things fall into place. God is definitely there. Spirit is always there. All the answers are inside of us. Like before, I always used to think to myself. Now I really think to myself and meditate inside my head. Before, I used to just numb. I don't do that anymore. I'm happy. I'm authentically happy. And it all takes Jessica, me, myself, and I. I have to fix my life because it's not perfect. But it will definitely be because each and every day I have that opportunity to fix it. I'm grateful for every single soul that has come in my life. I'm grateful for every single challenge I have faced in my life. I'm grateful for every single day that God wakes up my internal alarm. Today at 5:55. I kid you not. Yeah, 5:55. That's the time I woke up today. So there's so many reasons to be grateful. What are you grateful for? What are you not thinking that you should be thinking that you should definitely be grateful for? Life is what we make of it, and we're beautiful, beautifully blessed. We just need to acknowledge it. Well, Jessica love just thinking out loud and talking about my gratitudes for the day. So, anybody wants to talk about what they're grateful for? I'm grateful that you guys are watching me. Thank you. I love you guys all. You guys are all beautiful, divine souls, and we're all fine within everything to be grateful for. So, have a nice day. I don't know what I'm going to do today, but whatever it is I choose to do, I know it's going to help me with my resting. And I don't know, I just have so much gratitude today inside my heart, my soul, my mind. I cannot complain. I wish I could explain to you how beautiful this feeling is. You guys have a nice day, and thank you for being here. I'm here present, trying to do my day, and expressing my gratitude because it's been that beautiful of a day. Bye. You guys have a wonderful night.